What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Is Purple Hearts 2 in the works? A year after the release of the Netflix romantic film Purple Hearts, fans are eager to know if a sequel is on the horizon. This heartwarming tale of love between a musician girl and a Marine boy captured the hearts of viewers worldwide. But is there more to the story? How did the first movie portray an unfiltered USA? Let's delve into the buzz and controversies surrounding the potential sequel to Purple Hearts. It has been a year since Netflix released the romantic film Purple Hearts on July 29. Purple Hearts is based on a novel of the same name by author Tess Wakefield. Directed by Elizabeth Allen Rosenbaum and starring Sofia Carson and Nicholas Galitzine as Cassie and Luke, this heartwarming tale of a musician and a Marine who enter into a marriage arrangement but eventually fall in love has captured the hearts of many. According to What's on Netflix, Purple Hearts ranked as the 9th most watched movie of all time on Netflix, with 228.69 million hours watched in the first 28 days worldwide. The website mentions that a Facebook post suggesting a sequel to Purple Hearts has gone viral, and several other fan posts have also hinted at Purple Hearts 2 as coming soon. These rumors might have gained traction because Sofia Carson hinted at the possibility of a sequel in an interview with Variety. She mentioned that fans have been demanding a sequel, and there's so many fan theories, fan stories, and potential spin-offs. She also expressed her interest in continuing Cassie and Luke's story beyond the first film, saying it's lovely to think of a life for Cassie and Luke beyond this film. Sofia even teased the possibility by saying, "I adore being Cassie, and I'd be curious to see where it goes. Who knows? You never know." Yeah, and I agree with her that Purple Hearts needs a sequel. Now, don't get me wrong, Purple Hearts is a terrible film, but it gets America right, and that's why it deserves a sequel. Let me break it down for you. The Netflix romance Purple Hearts made many headlines when it was released. However, it's worth questioning whether its popularity is primarily due to its storyline or the controversies it has generated. The film has unintentionally brought to light some concerning racist and misogynistic stereotypes, which has sparked discussions and debate. The film actually offers a more accurate reflection of the divisive and passionate reality of America, particularly in how it treats non-white and non-male individuals than the filmmakers might have initially intended. Set in Oceanside, California, the story revolves around Cassie, played by Carson, an aspiring singer dealing with diabetes and struggling to afford her insulin, and Luke, portrayed by Galitzine, a young Marine preparing for his first deployment to Iraq. These two characters couldn't be more different. Cassie leans towards blue, advocating for liberal values and passionately denouncing misogyny and racism, while Luke is firmly in the red camp, embracing conservative ideals and embodying the classic white patriot ready to serve in the Middle East. Their initial encounter is charged with mutual animosity and disdain, and unfortunately, things don't improve much afterward. However, they ultimately decide to enter into a fake marriage, deceiving the military in order to enjoy the benefits that come with it. This arrangement guarantees Cassie full medical coverage, including insulin, and helps Luke secure the extra money he needs to settle his debt with a drug dealer. Director Rosenbaum argues that Purple Hearts promotes the idea of moderation or centrism, suggesting that two strongly opposing individuals can find common ground in love and open themselves to each other's perspectives. The blending of the red and blue political viewpoint symbolizes the film's title, Purple Hearts. However, it's worth noting that the only visible change in perspective occurs on Cassie's part. A group of young Marines hit up a bar believing that their soldier status should earn them some special treatment. They spot Cassie, who's not particularly keen on dating military personnel. One of the Marines boldly asks her, "So we're good enough to fight for your ass, but not good enough to touch it?" Meanwhile, his buddy Luke opts for a charm offensive as he attempts to win her over, though there's no apology in sight. When Cassie responds with some frustration, Luke takes the opportunity to give her a lecture about how she fights for people's rights on Twitter, while soldiers like him go off to war. But it's not just misogyny that's thrown into the mix, there's also a disturbing amount of racist rhetoric. One of the Marines boldly declares this one is to life, love, and hunting down some goddamn Arabs, baby. And just to add to the mix, he even mispronounces Arabs, by the way. Rosenbaum has stood for the storyline in interviews, contending that for characters to grow, they need to be flawed in the beginning. However, it's noticeable that the only character who truly seems to undergo any significant growth is Cassie. The couple doesn't engage in any substantial conversations about the reasons behind their beliefs, which means there's no groundwork for moderate views to emerge. Nevertheless, without a clear setup for it, Cassie experiences a sudden change of heart, symbolized by her act of hanging the American flag on her balcony alongside Pride and Black Lives Matter flags. This act in itself unconsciously reflects the current state of the United States. The notion that the idea of America can exist independently of LGBTQ and ethnic identities and their associated rights. Moreover, while Cassie falls victim to the flaws in America's healthcare system, Luke faces no such neglect. In fact, his white conservative background seemingly affords him a smoother path, allowing a former addict indebted to a criminal dealer to easily enlist in the Marine Corps without facing scrutiny. He eagerly heads off to war, and upon his return, he's provided with excellent treatment and even awarded a Purple Heart, underscoring the disparities and privileges that exist in their respective situations. Divergent political ideologies should not be equated with character flaws. Millions of people coexist with a wide range of political beliefs, often within family settings. American TV has shown examples like Diane Lockhart and Kurt McVeigh from the Emmy Award-winning show The Good Fight. They marry each other without compromising their Democratic and Republican ideals, engaging in extensive discussions about their principles. Their portrayal serves as a lesson in moderation, as does the content in Madame Secretary. In contrast, Purple Hearts frequently invokes harmful stereotypes without addressing them, which can give it a propagandistic quality. What's even more troubling is that the US military purportedly sanitized the content to present the Marines in a more favorable light. Given how cringeworthy most of the film turns out to be, it raises questions about where the American military draws its ethical and moral lines when it comes to its recruits. There's a lot to criticize about the film. It sets out with a political agenda, but it misses the mark entirely. It doesn't delve into the complex socio-political issues it introduces through its characters. Instead, it leaves viewers with disturbing rhetoric that appears more like a reckless attempt to provoke controversy than a genuine effort to foster meaningful conversation. However, where Purple Hearts excels is in its unintentional role as a mirror to present-day America, reflecting the country's prevalent and unsettling prejudices. For that reason alone, it merits consideration. So in conclusion, despite all its flaws and controversies, Purple Hearts manages to serve as a unique mirror, reflecting the complex and divisive state of America today. While the film may not have succeeded in its intended political message or in fostering meaningful dialogue, it inadvertently captures the unsettling prejudices that persist in our society. The unintended reflection of reality has left many viewers wanting to see more of Cassie and Luke's journey. Sofia Carson's hint at a potential sequel only adds to the growing interest in what comes next in their story. Let me know your take on it in the comments section. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you at the next one.